Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Jake Jabarelli of Jabarelli.com. Just a bunch of referral links. Today we're going to be talking about the CryptoTab Pro mobile browser. I've mentioned this before, but there's a key to this that I need to talk about. But before we get to that, I want to talk about the 500 sub giveaway that's coming up. We're getting there faster. Thanks to those who've subbed so far. I really appreciate it. You're doing a great job. You're giving me the feedback I asked for. I really appreciate that a lot. So many people have commented. It's great to see the people who are watching. The giveaway will be in tens of thousands of Satoshis, but you will need to have an address for me to send them to. So if you don't already have, there's a link in the description in all these videos since I've been going for this 500 sub accomplishment, that you'll need to get either an Atomic or Exodus, or if you have something else, doesn't matter to me. Those are just the cheap and easy ways of getting it. Atomic is easy, Exodus is easy. They're both free. You just download and install it, and they can be on mobile too. They're not just for desktops and laptops. So, please consider that. If you like what you're seeing, thumbs up. If you have something to say, comment. Awesome. And like I said, you got to subscribe if you want to be part of that giveaway. So, to the topic of the day, CryptoTab Pro, which is a fee in, at least in Android, I don't know what it is in iOS, it's like $2. I've seen it for less. I've seen it for $1, US dollar. Not quite sure what it'll be in your country, but it's not expensive. It gives you what they call server-dependent mining over here on the screen of my phone, as TechHustler says. That allows you to mine in the cloud effectively, because a little while back, about a year and a half ago, Google stopped allowing people to make phone-based mining apps. So the only way you can mine legally, according to Google, is to do it in the cloud. So that's how they do here. But what I want to make a point of is that a lot of phones only give you just so much hashing power. And I want to compare the mobile browser hashing to a powerful desktop hashing. So you can see here, and it's going to slow down, but it came up at about 40,000 hash per second compared to this pretty weak 33, 34 hash per second. So I have learned through using this, and that's the reason I have told you guys, if you've watched my videos before, that it's really practical with certain processors to get the boost, because you can make a lot more money in Bitcoin than you can the actual cost of doing it. Of course, if you just want the coin, it's not going to make any difference, is it? All right, I'm going to minimize this again here and see if it changes up its speed. No, it takes a little time to get back to it. Anyways, it's going very fast. What I have learned with this is that mining at 40,000 hash per second gives you about 1,000 Satoshis per hour. So I'm calling that a 40-to-1 ratio. Still have to multiply it by 24 to get to the ultimate number, but let's just do that with the CryptoTab mobile browser with a little bit of Napkin Math to figure out what that would end up being. So 32 divided by 40 is less than 1. So that's how many Satoshis per hour this mobile browser will do. And then we're going to do times 24, which is a full day, and then times 30 for a month. Since the typical price, it's not mobile browser, once you buy it, it's permanent. It'll work for that indefinitely. With the desktop version, they charge you monthly. But I'm trying to get you an idea of how quickly you'll earn the money back. So if you go with the 10x, which is of course what I recommend for the desktop, let's find out. If we go on here, activate Cloud Boost, what's the price of one device at 10x? Well, it's $11 US, $10.99. We're going to round to 11. What is $11 US, you might ask? Well, using the Bitcoin to Satoshi website here, btcsatoshi.com, it's just a site I use, simple enough. They're saying it's about 115, right now, 115,000 Satoshis equals $11 US. Well, if that's true, how long will it take that tiny amount of, let's say 576, I think it said previously on the calculator, in a month, how many months will it take to reach 115,000 Satoshi? Well, we have to multiply times 10 because that's what the boost gives us. So 576 times 10, 5760. Okay, so 115, let's just call it even, easier that way, divided by 5760, basically 20 months. So if you buy the single 10x boost for a phone that's doing about 30 hash per second, and that's assuming you're going to use the phone all the time. Now, you probably are using your phone constantly, but I mean, you have to have it on all the time, set to this browser constantly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as many months as it takes. So you basically have to sacrifice your phone to that purpose just to make it up, and it's still going to take 20 months even if you did that. Now, of course, that's based on current prices. It might be different otherwise if the price went up, but nevertheless, that's a lot of time to get back that. Now, let's say you didn't get the boost. How much are you going to make? Right? We already established it's 5760 Satoshis. Well, what's that worth? 5760. Half a US dollar, 55 cents, or roughly 1/2 of $1 US. So, I mean, maybe that's more in your country, if not in the United States, but it's still, that's in a month. And that's if you use it all the time, every single day, all day long. Most of us don't. I mean, all right, I will say that I've used my phone an awful lot in one day, but I wouldn't say it's that much. It's just as a browser, that's still quite a bit. So unless you're willing to, like I said before, sacrifice the phone entirely, just hang it on the wall or put it on your desk somewhere and just leave it to do that thing, well, it's no longer a phone, it's now a processing system, like the Reid Computer I showed you over here. The Reid Computer is dedicated purely to this task of mining this coin out. So it's not doing anything else, and that's intentional. I've set it up that way because I know I can make money on it. Now, if you have a spare phone, great. Let's talk about that. Let's say you did 5 phones, which there's a discount on. They had a discount, I think, the other day for 60% off, so I would wait until that happened. So I'm going to use the 60% discount, not the 40% discount. Actually, I think it was on the 3 phone. Let's see if that's... Oh, yeah, the 3 phone. They have a 60%. Oh, let's use this one. So it's only $13 US, and if we use that tool over here, $13 US is 136,000 Satoshi. But let's say you're doing 3 phones, so using that previous number, the 32 hash per second, and a little bit of napkin math, well, here it is, times 3. That's 17,280, right? That's quite a bit more, and that's already at the 10x boost amount. So how long will it take you to get to this number? Let's round down. Let's use 17,000. It's a little bit easier. 136,000 divided by 17,000. There you go, 8 months. A lot faster. Still 8 months, and of course you'd have to have 3 devices dedicated to doing all that work without stop. Now, if you want to watch my phone farm video, I will link it in the description, and you can see how that's done. So if you have a bunch of spare phones, I've found, and I actually have about 10 of these phones running on this right now, not with a boost, but it's because I've come to the conclusion that it just takes way too much time, and I don't want to dedicate those phones just to this. Most phones run at about 30. Every single phone, even the really old phones I have, they still run at about 30 hash per second. So let's speculate. It's really not going to matter how many phones you do at this price. You have 1,000 phones at this price, it's still going to cost you an additional $13 US for every set of 3 phones after that. So it never really gets better. Let's compare a faster phone, a phone with more processing power. Now, I don't have it on the screen, but I have a OnePlus 7. It's pretty new, 2 months old, and it does 115 hash per second, which is almost 4 times as much as all the other phones. So if I had 3 of these, times 3, times the 10, okay, and that, we're going to divide by 40 here to get the proper number, 86, okay, so 24 times 30, 62,000, quite a bit more. So how long would it take? Oops, that. How long would it take to get to 130? I'm still rounding to 136. 136,000. 62,700. Barely over 2 months. But still, as I said before, that requires that all three of those phones do nothing except this. So if you have a really amazing phone like a Samsung S20 or S10 and you're willing to literally sacrifice to just mining, it might be practical. But honestly, and it's weird, I know it's weird, I'm all about referral links and yet I'm telling you not to do this. It's just a question. The nice thing about this is that after your break-even point, after you reach your break-even point, you're literally going to continue to be able to mine at 10x the boost speed indefinitely. So once you overcome the cost, then you're above it. But then a lot of people might say, the reason you do this is not just to make money or break even, it's to get the Bitcoin, right? I mean, if you're a if you're a cryptocurrency enthusiast like myself, then maybe all you care about is coin. But like I said, these phones are pretty slow. You're probably not going to get a lot of it. You know, almost in the same sense, 55 cents worth of coin. I think you could probably get more out of some of my other apps that I've mentioned before, like the Group Fabric. You know, I'm getting about $1 a week out of that in a month. That's $4 US. That's 8 times as much as 3 phones would have done for this other method with CryptoTab. So CryptoTab really isn't paying very much, even with the total boost. So it seems impractical or not really useful to get the boost unless you have a really fast phone that you can completely dedicate to this task. And I'm guessing, I mean this is my estimation, that it's not really what CryptoTab's getting at. They don't seem to say, like, you should just do mining all the time, every day, that's all you should do. That is a way of looking at it. And some people are really enthusiastic about that idea. In which case, go for it. But I'm trying to make a point that the CryptoTab mobile browser isn't really going to make you very much, no matter how fast your phone is, unless you're willing to sacrifice the phone entirely to that purpose. Like I said, the Reid Computer is like that. But that's because I'm trying to make money on that computer, and it is making me money. So I would encourage you, if you have a decent computer like a Core i7 or a really nice Ryzen, even 5, 6, 5, 7, or 9, dedicate that computer. Like I said, it needs to be spare, or at least almost all of its spare cycle time, to the task of running CryptoTab, because you actually will make a profit. And I'm sorry this is a really complicated way to get into this answer, but the gist of it is, if you want the TLDR, don't do it on mobile. If you're going to do it on mobile, don't buy the boost. But if you're going to do the boost, do it on a desktop, particularly a Ryzen 9 if you can get one. So that's the conclusion of this video. Like I said before, if you liked it, thumbs up. If you want to comment, please comment down below, and subscribe for the giveaway. 500 sub giveaway coming up as soon as we hit it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.